Well, I'm not even sure what old style is anymore, because I suppose in this town you might consider the most old style to be the National Gallery of Art. But, you know, they're doing interactives, they're considering visitor needs, they're making their labels legible. I mean, that's like a big step. And I think it's really going to depend on it's not even an intellectual matter anymore. Obviously, it's economics. And these museums are not going to survive if they don't. I mean, there's a practical reason why they decided, hey, maybe we'd better start meeting the needs of the people who are, you know. And so I think it depends in part on the community, on the topic they're addressing. The American Alliance of Museums, used to be American Association of Museums, delves into this a lot. So, and I've been out of museum world for a while, so I'm not really on top of who's. But one thing I will say from doing the journal for so long, the best, most exciting, most progressive exhibits in this country are at small museums, most of which many of us have not heard of. It's my opinion. Yeah.
Which museum is
Oh,
your favorite?
I really love the American Visionary Art Museum in Baltimore. They do things like they do exhibits on water that take into account local delivery methods of water, science involving water, and then things like a model of a slave ship coming on the ocean. It's quite incredible. It's really, it's something I'm involved with more anecdotally. I mean, we have so much to do to focus on what I've described. But I will say that, in particular at the Smithsonian, we were constantly had the opportunity to hear people from the museum in Baghdad, to witness. We put a lot of emphasis on firsthand accounts. And I would have to say, and also from having done work with the Museum Tolerance and the Holocaust Museum, it's very important to allow the voices to be heard. I mean, I think that's got to be the first step. And more museums are much more tuned in to their own community, and that's a positive development. That's what I see. So I guess I should just say a little bit about the Karabakh Foundation. We've been around for 2.5 years. Karabakh is the name of the historic Karabakh region of Azerbaijan, where a lot of Azerbaijani culture comes from. We are 100% cultural. We are 100% geared to Americans. So the fact, let me just make my case. The fact that I am American and I am a cultural professional who's accustomed to translating, so to speak, or to just putting it in English, means that what we do is we do exhibits, we do concerts, we do online displays, and other public programs, talks. Our pillars, I don't think I'll be able to name them all right now, but literature, language, art, dance. We have a Karabakh Foundation dancers. I strongly suggest that you have a look on the web. So a lot of my job is we, for example, negotiated Azerbaijan's representation in the Smithsonian Folklife Festival this summer on the Mall. And what did that involve? That involved serving Azerbaijani food, making it available, and we presented 2 concerts. So a lot of my job is keeping it cultural.